Our there we always getting our regular adjustment. Make sure we're all in the screen. Praise and power. Happy Saturday to you all. For those that live here in Baltimore or the DMV area, it is a very rainy Saturday. It's a gray Saturday. It is a hard to wake up on Saturday. So if you woke up today, excuse me, y'all, I'm just fixing my things. If you woke up today and you tuned in to a moment and you live hearing this, you are very serious about getting your time in because it's a day. And it has been, I know for myself personally, y'all probably can hear in my voice, exhaustion. It's been an exhausting pulling. I'm going to get you guys just a little bit closer to me. There we go. Y'all know when I try to pull y'all closer and then the camera like flips everywhere. Good morning, my love. So I was like, let's be careful with that. But if you live here this week, like I said, this week has been so tiring. I am tired. Yes, blessings, love. Of course, especially with you. But yes, if you live here and you tuned in, you are serious about your moment. I know this week for me has been so exhausting. I am having so much fatigue. And I don't know if it's just me, but I think there's something about the holiday season where I know people love it and are exciting and don't get, it's beautiful. It's, they like this whole wonderful, whimsical feel, but it's so exhausting. It seems like to me, double the work, double the keep up, the makeup. Everyone's working super hard for taking off time and meeting deadlines. It's like, okay? So if you tuned in today, that's what I hope you get. That's what I came for. A woo-side moment. A moment to connect with individuals that are feeling what I'm feeling, that are where I am, and that are wanting their moments. You just need a moment. And sometimes we need a couple of them, but I am definitely here for a moment today. So welcome to a moment of harmony. Welcome to a moment with yourself. Welcome to a moment closer to your next moment that you want to be in. A moment that you're excited to happen for you in your life, that you're going to have the courage to create today. So, in today's moment, y'all, look, thank you. 32, let me see, we have 32 weeks of this series. And then we're moving into another series very soon in only about 2 more weeks. So today's series, the session in the series is entitled Better Moments. And we're going to talk about being better. We're going to dig into the core and the essence of better. What does that even mean, better? And then we're going to just make sure that when we're leaving out of this session today, we do feel better. We do comprehend better. We exude better. We attract better. But in that meantime, I want us to keep in mind that we're doing better moments today. We have restorative moments next week, and then we're ending this session on victorious moments the week after that. We have 2 weeks left in this series. Why do I keep reiterating that? Why am I so pumped and excited about that? Because every time you all complete a series of a moment of harmony, you are graduating in a life course, literally graduating in a life course. You have dedicated yourself to a schedule. You have committed to it. You have done your own homework. Some of you have taken part in virtual healing sessions in private. You have taken part in our moments, in our in-person moments. You have done a considerable amount of intentional work on yourself. So please, every time we come to the conclusion of one series and graduate to the next one, do understand that I am so excited for you. I am honored by you. I am encouraged by you because the hardest work in the world, excuse me, y'all. The hardest work in the world is life work, is your heart work, is your going back and on your de-traumatization. That's hard work. It's constant work. It's relentless work. I want you to know that I understand that tuning in for your moments is not just something that you do just to say you've done it. You, if you did this, you care about where you're going. You care about who you're becoming, and you want to take an active role. You want to design yourself better. So let's move back into this moment. I just want to say, yes, guys, 2 more sessions left. Y'all are doing it. We have been doing it. Those that have been here from our affirmation series, that was 25 weeks. Those that were in our we did the affirmation series, yes, in our Facebook days, and it kind of came over into our YouTube days. And then now you're doing a whole separate 32 weeks of better moments, of moments matter. And then now we're going to, come on. I love you for it. I'm proud of you for it. So, better moments. Get comfortable. I should have got some tea before this session because I think that would have helped with my exhaustion and my fatigue and my voice and my body, because we going in today, and I wish that y'all could hear me better for us to go in today. But anywho, we're going in because better moments. And y'all, the more we get to these concluding moments of this series, we are not easing up. We are going to leave this series really and truly embracing our moments for all that they can possibly be. We are going to have the information, we're going to have the healing, and we're going to have the direction to do what it is we need to do. And do not forget that the workbook for a matter of moments is following right up in here as we lead towards our prayer and purge in January. Y'all gonna have resources on resources on resources and love and support in this journey of healing and gathering ourselves. So, better moments. Better moments are so vital for us today because I want us as a people, as a nation, as a energy of individuals coming together, as a collective energy, for us to be better. I desperately crave and desire a human existence that reflects a better reality, that reflects a divine reflection. I want us to be there. And we can't control everyone. Okay, everyone is not intact, in tune to their moments. Everybody doesn't want to be their best selves. Everyone isn't seeking healing, elevation, deliverance from their trauma. They should be. And you know what? I take that back. Others are seeking it, just in toxic ways, intoxication, substance abuse, addiction, all types of, what is it? Being dishonest. People are seeking escape. But not everyone is seeking healing. And I feel like if we were seeking healing, if we would reflect a better reality, these places that we hate, or these places that hold us down, these places that overpopulate the world, like prison populations, the ghetto, parents of murdered children, parents of, families of divorce, these groups, these institutions that we're all trying to find healing in would be more restorative. They'd be more revitalizing if we were better. Not if we were as so bitter. Better over bitter, right? We're so bitter. We say that we want help. We say that we want regeneration. We say that we want rehabilitation. And we're coming at it angry. We're coming at it full of pain. We're coming at it full of dysfunction. And it's like, it's getting us some results, meaning that consequences are being had, experienced, but we're not getting better. We're not getting better for it. We're not getting better for the things that are supposed to be helping us, because really, external help is not what makes us better. And we're going to get into that more today. What is making us better? When I say better, I mean well. We all are saying, I hope you feel better soon. Get well soon. Everyone is dealing with the pandemic, continuously dealing with these viruses and ailments and illnesses. And I believe emotional and spiritual breakdowns that are physically affecting us. We're dealing with those. We're feeling them. We're exhausted. We're achy. We're in pain. We're spent. Lethargic, if I get my words together. Lethargic as a society. We're suffering from lethargy. We're needing motivation to stay in our rat race, a motivation to keep from drowning, keeping our head above water, but we aren't well. We're not well. And we can recognize it in a physical ailment. We're coughing or we have fevers, and we're understanding that it needs our attention to heal the ailment. But I'm saying, guys, we are exposed to and are experiencing and are holding ailments all the time that aren't diagnosable through a emergency visit, patient first visit with a thermometer, right? We are having these. I can experience like 2 to 3 headaches a week. And when I look them up, like I'll do my research, what's going on with me? I know I'm tired. I know I'm not eating enough, because in this rat race, or eating what you should, when you should, I'm not being in alignment with my body in the season, and because I'm so busy, like you said, keeping my head above water. That's like the focus. And I'm saying that we are not well. And it's translating those physical desperations, those emotional desperations, those spiritual deficiencies are translating out into our most meaningful relationships in life. They're coming out, they're transmuting, and they're affecting, at you sneeze, spreading onto our marriages and romantic unions, onto our children, onto our coworkers, our friendships, our sisterhood, our brotherhoods, our maternal and paternal relationships, our extended family relationships. We are not well. We are not speaking to each other well. We aren't considering each other well. We are not putting kindness first. Money is first. And I'm not saying for everyone. Capital is first in a capitalistic society. But the society and its structure, its way, is killing us. We are the things that we literally need to thrive: love, connection, rest, nutrition. These are all backseat experiences in our lives. These are all privileges now in our life. These are all temporary or periodical exposures that we have when we really need them to thrive. And I'm saying, how do we get better? How can we be better in such dysfunction, in such chaos, in such backwardsness, in such disregard for humanity and divine alignment? How do we get better? What is it? Capital over your lunch break. Capital and fighting and scraping to survive over time with your children and your family. Resource and production over your health, over your cell reproduction, over your cell regeneration. This is where we live. This is what we've been a part of. How do we get better? How do we get better? let's go ahead and delve right into these methods today that I want to discuss with you about better moments, about having better moments, about creating a better moment for yourself right now. Not when you make it, not when you get it, not when it's actualized, not when it's publicized, not when it's metrorized, but how do you get a better moment right where you are? Right in the thick of it, right in the midst of it. I've developed these 3 points today: better choices, better chances, and better character. And these are going to be what we explore today in order to utilize a moment for what it is and make it a better moment, for another better moment, for a better day, for better hours and a better life, a better you, so that you can say, I'm not rich yet in finances, but I'm well. I'm still working on my marriage, or I'm becoming a better parent, or I'm building my career or my business and my plans. I'm working on these things. I'm progressing on these things. I'm not there where I think there is, but I am well. I am better. I'm better today than I was yesterday. I'm better for the choices that I'm making. I'm better for the perspective that I've been blessed to gain with better. Better. Can we be better? Can we feel better? Can we look better? Can we speak better? Can we exchange? Can we have better exchanges? I am at work sometimes, and I was just speaking about this with my coworkers yesterday, and I'm baffled. I deal with a massive amount of clients every day, high volume customer service. And I'm baffled by the exchanges that I have with other adults. The clientele is mainly those that are disabled, or I would say have disabilities, and are elderly, and they're caretakers. And the exchange is so baffling to me that we can't be better in how we conduct ourselves for business, productively, professionally, that we can't have disagreements, and we can't have misunderstandings, and we can't have discord, which is literally what challenge and conflict and growth is about. Mind you, they aren't going anywhere, but we can have these things and be better about them. We can be better. We can create resolve. We can create resolution, and we can be better about it. We can be better for it, and we can be better about how we obtain and achieve these things. Good morning, my love. It's so great to see you. I hope you got some rest, because I know we were up way too early, and I never got to go back to sleep. I'm so tired. But we can be better. We can be better. And so my thing is, I am baffled at the human behavior in exchange sometimes. Sometimes adult to adult. Sometimes children are exchanging in better ways. And sometimes they aren't, because, I have an 8-year-old who is always talking to me about bullying and all these things at school. And my things are because we aren't better. Our schools aren't better. Our children aren't better. Our doctors, the hospital, the medical institutions aren't better. Our policing institutions aren't better. We're not better. We're not getting better. Technology is advancing. Capital is advancing. All of these things, supposedly, they regress and then they advance. But we internally, spiritually, I want to hear more about spiritual advancements and the latest spiritual discoveries. And spiritual scientists and activists have developed, have researched, have found, have expressed, is all of the sciences that contribute to the production of this society. And I want us to have advancement within ourselves. So, better choices, better chances, better character. So, for our better choices, we're talking about, like I just spoke of, getting well, being better. And it's not always, y'all know I keep my notes. It's not always, there's always this fight I feel when we talk about better choices, about being the best, right? When we take our choices, it's like the best house, the best car, the best mate, the best job. We want the best of everything. And that is totally fine. We come from the best. We should have the best. We should reflect the best. But sometimes we mix up this illusion of the best with the dictatorial standard of this capitalistic society, of a westernized theology that is not conducive to the collective, that's not conducive to your personal spiritual needs, definitely not in alignment with spiritual and divine needs, which are real. So then we start to convolute this quest for the best, right? This quest for the best. And it overwhelms us. It consumes us. And anything that consumes you has all of you. So when we're at work and we're overwhelmed, when we're in college and courses at school, we're overwhelmed. When we're in relationships that are overwhelming, they are consuming you. That means that there is not enough of you for balance. If something is consuming you, there is not enough of you left over for balance. That is a no-go for your wellness. I am guilty when I tell you work has consumed me. Digging out, consuming me. Trying to pay debt, pay current, save for the future, it can overwhelm me. And I have to stop and I think, if this is overwhelming me, if it's taking my thoughts, if it's taking all of my health, my energy, if it's taking all of the things I need to function, then I am lacking balance. And very soon my life is going to reflect that, if not already. My relationship will reflect imbalance. My community connections will reflect imbalance. My duties, my parental duties, imbalance. Because something is overwhelming me, and I have to stop and say, what is it? Why am I cooperating with this? I know better. I know better than to be money, I need, I must, I have, I need to do this. I need to take care of this. I have to get this done. This must get done. All of this must get done. I have to overtime, early, in, late. Why? How have I gotten caught into this? Because of this quest for the best. I want to encourage you and drop in for you a nugget today to relieve yourself of this quest for the best, just for a moment, just for your next moment, just in your next most chaotic moment, in your next most overwhelming moment, your next most anxious moment, your next most exhausting moment. I want you to just give yourself permission to relieve yourself of this quest for the best. And instead of trying to make the best choice, just give yourself permission to make a better choice. Just in that moment, I just can make a better choice. And I'm going to congratulate myself. I'm going to reward myself. I'm going to give grace and love to myself for not at this moment may be making the best choice, but the better choice. I'm saying sometimes the kids can be coming and you want to be the best mom in that moment. What would be the most prolific thing for me to say? The most fair, the greatest lesson to drop at this moment. I don't have that in me right now, that type of energy, because of how thin I'm stretched, how overwhelmed I feel. So in order to have a well moment right now, I could go for the best option. But that might not be what's best for me right now. Showing up at 100% for them. Good morning, my love. Oh my goodness. There was some technical issues. That's so crazy. Okay, maybe okay. I love you. I'm very happy that you're here. And I hope that you have a wonderful session this morning. In that weather, you definitely were in my thoughts and my prayers this morning. But I'm happy you're here. So, but showing up in that, seeing that, my best, giving the best right now may not be what's best for me in this moment. And in order for me to make a better moment, I can just make a better choice. So instead of sitting everyone down and saying, well, what did you do? Well, what did he say? And sometimes we have that in us. But we have this quest for the best all the time. And it's killing us. We're not properly analyzing what we're actually up against daily, hourly, momentarily. We're not properly we don't have the best ratio. The give take ratio is not accurate for us, right? We're not getting that. Siri sends us at the end, Ashe. That's so crazy. Happened to you too, y'all. That's divine. Look, if people's videos are clicking out and all of this is happening, y'all know what I say when all of that's happening. Y'all gonna hear something today that some energy did not want you to be part of. But look, you persevered, and I love you for it. But so what was that? Okay, so lost my train of thought. Y'all see, this is what happens when I'm like chatting with y'all back. But I love you. I appreciate the energy, and I do need it, especially today. But like I was saying, when you get into your moments, and you're saying we're up and we're obsessed with this quest for the best. Siri sends us at the end of the week. She sends for those who has I always say Siri does things, and my kids are like, Mom, Siri isn't doing everything in your phone. I don't know. She's supposed to be the iPhone assistant. That's what I think she's doing. Everything. But anyway, if you have an iPhone and I at the end of every week, you get a report of how much time you spent, like how much you've exerted, in percentage wise into your screen time. And then you could even go further and it'll break down. Like literally, you can click on it and it'll tell you how much social media time you had, how much research time you had. Meaning, like for me, like I'll be reading things a lot on Google, articles and things. It'll tell me how much I did that. If you're in an app and you play games, it'll show you how much game time you. It will literally break down. Like this is how much energy you used on each thing, percentage wise, all week. And for me, it's really good. So I can say, like, if I have a small percentage or say you went down 37%, I feel like I was more productive at home. I don't know if that's everyone else, but I feel like I was more productive with working home because my screen time was down a little bit or what have you. But it's like a report card. I'm saying we are not having report cards for ourselves with the amount of things we're being exposed to daily, the amount of pressure that we wake up with, the amount of intimidation, or like I said, that overwhelming energy of quest for the best, of production and resource, of result and gain, that is this capitalistic society, that is this westernized way of doing things. We underestimate the weight of it. And in a moment, every moment, we want to give our best. We have this quest for the best. I want to be the best wife in this moment. I want to be the best child in this moment, the best friend, the best sister, the best mom. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is just be better. Again, release yourself of the quest for the best when you are overwhelmed, when you are drowning. Ashe. And just say, I can just make a better choice. If I did not spend a lot of time with my husband yesterday, I can just say, give an extra call, send a text. I can make a better choice that will give me a better moment. I don't have to right now, when the teachers are calling me and saying, okay, we want to deal with this because we're trying to get into high school and we're dealing with high school admissions. The quest for the best is killing you. You know what? I can do a little bit today. I'll do a little bit tomorrow. I'll just do better. I'll just make a better attempt. I'll have a better intention. I'll make a better choice now for a better opportunity. But I'm not out here trying to save everything anymore. I'm not out here trying to fix everything anymore. I'm not out here trying to be everything anymore. I just am trying to save myself, fix myself, be myself, and make myself better. And in that, I will make my life better. I will make everything connected to me better. So to be better, we must divorce this quest for the best all the time. Again, I'm a perfectionist. I'm never going to stop aiming for that top tier. But I must be realistic. I must be compassionate. I must be humane with myself. I was just thinking how inhibitions, pressures are always going to bother me, interrupt me, disturb me. And therefore, I must be on a quest for better. My quest must be to just be better, to be well, for others to be well. I must require wellness. I must require wholeness, not perfection. And so my goal now is release the quest for the best in order to have better choices. My choice is not wrapped up in what I think it must be. My choice is wrapped up in what is possible, what is available. I must be wrapped up in what is. So when we're talking about those what is it going in, like a lot of us, the new year is going to be coming in. A lot of people are going to want to lose massive amounts of weight. I'm going to lose 40 pounds this year. I'm going to do this year. I'm going to do that this year. Yes, honey, thank you, Ashe. I'm going to do this in that year. I was reading reading it quick, but yes, numero uno, divine order. What was I going to say? Oh, we're going to be like, hey, I want to be my best by the summer. People are going to be getting ready for a hot girl, hot guy summer. And the thing is, that is so funny. The thing is, you just need to make a better choice. In the moment, just in the moment, you're putting so much pressure on yourself. When the world is already sitting on you, can't you barely breathe with this society? Aren't you gasping? Aren't you gasping for air in this society? Aren't you gasping for a moment? Make a better choice in your moment for your better moment. Not forever, but can I just have a better moment? Because then if I make this one better and that one better and that one better, I'll look up like we do in the middle, because middle of December will be shortly here. If I just look up and I'm making better moment choices, I'll have better month choices. That's pretty much what Siri lets me know at the end of the month. Is that this little choice here and that little choice here gave me a lower percentage at the end of the week. I did not aim for that. I aimed for sanity and peace and productivity and grace in my moment. I aimed for the better moment so I can make a better choice. I don't have to say, am I going to have water all day long? But can I make a better choice? You know what? Instead of taking this, like y'all said, I shave. All right, instead, don't give me the coffee, give me the tea. I'm not always going to make the best choice and choose water, but I can be better. And I can balance my better and my best in order to have a better life. Because when the pressure comes down on me and it's not realistic for me to exude what it is I put pressure on me to exude, I'm just going to crash anyway. I'm just going to break anyway. And then I'm going to make the worst choices. Then I'm going to have the worst reality. And then I have to make a worse choice to cover up a worse choice to go into a worse choice. Now I have to stay up late because of the bad choices or the worst choices that I've crashed into. And it's just leading me into more and more worse choices. So I can relieve myself when I'm anxious. Looking at my bank account, how am I gotta pay this? I gotta pay that. Look, the best thing is not even possible for you right now. But what's the better thing? A better thing in this moment. Can you communicate about the things you need to take care of? Can you send some messages out? Can you put something towards something? I can make a better choice. I can budget better. Okay? The best thing is sometimes not even possible. But I can make a better choice that better helps me and that helps me be better. Okay, better choices, better chances, better character for better moments. So we did our better choices, better chances. Y'all, I've been so excited about this part of the curriculum. Better chances. Better chances for ourselves, better chances for others, better opportunities. That's essentially what chances are, opportunities. Better moments are built in better opportunities. And we are out here with the bleakest opportunities, the leftovers of choices, the leftovers of chances, and we're feeling not better, not well. I'm not well because of what I have to choose from. I'm not well because of where I am able to grow to in this moment, my chances, my opportunities. So how do we create better chances? Because if we can make better chances for ourselves, it opens up for us better reality, wellness. I can say, you know what? This opportunity is available for me. That option is available for me. If I can stop limiting my chances, I can stop limiting, if I can stop limiting my chances, I can stop limiting my growth and my wellness. If I can stop limiting my chances, my opportunities, peace, beloved, we want to make better choices and create better opportunities. This is my theory on better chances, guys. I always talk to my daughter about this, right? Because she thinks she likes boys now. She likes boys. And she wants to be all up into the guy dating romance type of stuff. It's no. But because she is thinking she's there, yes, we miss her so much. Because she is there, I'm always on her. You know, mama gonna give you the game. I'm not gonna let you be out here slipping. Even if you are in the elementary, you're in the elementary or the primary phases of it. I know how that game can get switched up on you real quick, especially when you don't know it's being played on you. So I'm always telling her to me about men, my theory on men and men dating, and males and young men, and just the dating theory that I have, right? So I believe, again, that men are natural aggressors, that men naturally seek women, and women are, it's the nature of life, right? The natural role of life is, I believe, that women should be protected, provided children. Women should be nurturers and producers. And because we are these, we need to be safe and we need to be provided for in order to produce, right? So we're like, you got to put your seed in our soil. And so these are, so you're the gatherer of resource. So you need your aggression. You need your ambition. You need your, I love you, yes. And you need your ambition. You need your forward motion. You need your momentum. So male momentum can look a little bit like coming, right? I'm good with it. You know, I'm good with it, honey. You know how momentous you are. I'm good with it. But I'm always trying to teach my daughter that, look, men have two different styles to me of going after what they want, which is women. And there are fishermen. I say, they are fishermen and there are hunters. This is what I always am telling my daughter. There are fishermen and there are hunters. A fisherman throws his bait out and gets what he can get. He doesn't know what's going to come. He's not even quite sure if it's going to work. He's just throwing out what he can, trying to reel back. He's just fishing. Fisherman throws it out, takes what he can get. Anything can come. He's okay with it. He just came out there to gather. A hunter is very precise, very prepared, very focused. The hunter knows exactly what he wants. He has everything he needs, from camouflage to weaponry to bait to traps. Homeboy is fully focused. And the approaches are different. I teach my daughter this. So when you think about a fisherman, he just laid back. He just, out there chilling. He's enjoying the atmosphere. He's just, what am I going to get today? He's out there throwing out something, hoping he can just get something back. But that hunter, he coming home with what he went out there for. He'll sleep out there if he has to, in the rain, with the very different mentalities. And I express this to her. Women, we want to be hunted. Ain't nobody trying to just have you throw bait out and, okay, that's for groupies and people who don't want anything serious. But I expressed to my daughter, have mercy on the woman that's hunted by a serious hunter, because, Max Tracy was hunting, but fully focused. But my thing is, I always express that mindset, the different mindsets of the men to her. The hunter mentality versus the fisherman mentality. Now I want us to translate that into all of us, not just men, but as we seek opportunity. There are two different ways to go about opportunity. There is the fisherman mentality, and then there's the hunter. We can throw out what we have, whatever the resources we are, and see what bites. Put my resume out here, put this out here. I'll go out to the bar, see who I can get. I'll just get whatever comes to me. I'll throw out what I got, what I have, prepared or not, all the way together or not, the best or not, and I'm just going to get what comes to me in life. I'm really out here hoping and a wishing and a praying that something bites. someone sees, someone acknowledges, something changes, some opportunity presents itself. Fisherman. Or I can be the hunter. I can be laser, fully focused on exactly what it is I'm going after. Meaning I can have my vision board when I wake up. No distraction there. I know what type of husband I'm looking for. I know what type of home I'm looking for. I know what type of career I'm looking for, what type of circle I'm looking for. I'm drawing to me. Because I'm actually not looking, I'm drawing it to me. Because the hunter mentality changes your opportunities. Fisherman mentality, hunter mentality. It changes your chances. You've increased your chances. You've moved your chances just by the circle you run with. You've changed your opportunities. By the rooms you enter, you change your chances. By the sacrifices you make, by the dedications you've made, by the focus you have, you change your chances. You know, the world could one day discover that Harmony Brown is a healer, to sit amongst the greatest of the greats, to go down in history as this person and that person. My eyes were on you too, honey. You were not playing around. Target centered, red dot right here. So what I felt. The world could just discover me one day, or I could increase my chances. I could have better chances with myself. I could have better chances with my opportunities because I can change my mentality. I can change my mentality. So we want better moments. When I say wellness, we want to be well. Sometimes I sit, at work with people who are great people. But because of the chances and opportunities they've had, have less stress, less worry, and less strain. Because they've had opportunities that put them in a whole different space. They aren't more powerful. They aren't more brilliant. They aren't more capable. They aren't stronger. They aren't smarter. They just have had better opportunities. And for us, and for those beings of us that want to grow into our better selves, that want to actualize a more peaceful, more holistic, more well existence for ourselves, we must be in the business of bettering our chances. I'll have a better chance if I do this. I'll have a better chance. And sometimes it's as small as taking your clothes out the night before and setting a plan or a schedule for the night before, packing your lunch. You know that if you pack and pre-pack your lunch, you're not caught in an impromptu, desperate, whatever I can get moment come lunchtime the next day. Because I set myself up for a better opportunity, I was able to have a better choice and a better experience. And again, not the quest for the best, just better. What small thing can I do? Yes. What is it I can do for myself today? What is it I can do for my relationship today, for my health today, for my career goals today, for my children today, for my future today, for my investments today? What better choice can I make today that puts me into a better opportunity tomorrow that will inevitably open up a better experience for me? The hunter mentality versus the fisherman mentality when it comes to going after what you want, what you need. We we must grow ourselves out of a position of getting whatever life will give to us, hoping that magical moments will just appear. And the Creator is gracious. Blessings happen. Miracles are real. But you want to live off. That's not what you want to live off of. It's exhausting to be living off of a wish and a prayer and a hope. You want to pray. You want to be proactive. You want to proactively pray. You want to work and you want to manifest. It is balance and it creates better chances for us. Better chances, better moments in real time, in real life. I want a better version of myself, a well-rested version of myself, a clearer version of myself, a more healed version of myself, a more confident version of myself. If I want the better self, I will make the better choice for the better chance. And finally, better character. Remember, I broke this session down into 3 sections. Better choices, better chances, better character. For better moments. For us to experience better moments. That's what this session is entitled today. Better moments. So, better choices, better opportunities help us to build better character. Our better characters make us better. Not your best shoes. Not that you have a better car. Not that you have a better job. Because you can be very miserable. You can still die from stage 4 cancer making 6 figures. You can still go and commit suicide with a closet full of designer. I'm not saying you can have the most handsomest husband, wife, girlfriend, or boyfriend and still be rotten inside of your fidelities. Because it's not about the better material, the better external. It's about the better character. This is what makes for you a well life. This is what makes for you a well existence. This is what makes for you those better opportunities, those better manifestations, those better alignments, better character. Ashe Asante, better character. So, number 1 rule. I want to stand on top of a mountain and yell this. The number 1 rule for a better character is that can y'all hear me? There are no external determinants. There are no external determinants for character. For circumstance, maybe. For choice, maybe. For emotion, maybe. Never for character. There are no external determinants for character. So if you want a better self, a better moment, you must hone in on, nurture, and develop your character. This is what makes better moments for you. We all are working towards that because we all have grown in this anti-character, anti-productive character, anti-divine character environment, society, culture. It has definitely been capital over character as it pertains to where we are and how we've grown and where we have been produced. But I'm going to tell you that for where you want to go, far beyond the physical, this earth, this dirt, this ground, where you want to go, it's the other way around. It is absolutely character over capital. And if you want your better moments, because the spirit doesn't respond to money. It can respond to resolve. It can respond to a lack of pressure. It can respond to relief. which is a lack of pressure. It doesn't respond to money. The spirit doesn't respond to material. The spirit responds to spiritual. The spirit responds to mental, to energy, to divinity. So for betterness, wholeness, wellness, it is your character that must always be intact, and that it has no external detriment. It is not determined. It is not regulated. It is not in alignment or in conjunction with anything external. So you can never justify a bad character or a faulty, low vibrational character because of what was done, is happening, or is going on around you. Your moments, not an aggressor or an abuser or an exploiter, your moments won't be better until you're better. Your moments, they won't be better until you're better. And those people, persons, institutions, environments, societal structures, theories, they're gonna keep moving. And you can keep on hanging on to them and say, this is why you're a liar, or this is why you're a procrastinator, this is why you're a cheater, this is why you're deceptive, this is why you're avoidant, this is why you're narcissistic. You keep saying all those things, that these are the things that produced you. There's only one thing that's going to free you. Freedom over production. There's only one thing that's going to free you. And that is you, your moment, your better moment, your better self. So when we are saying that in this moment, now listen, there's so many things that make it hard for you to stand up to your great character. So many things that make it hard for you to always be considerate and compassionate and noble. But there's one thing that should make it your best effort, and that is peace. That is your divinity. That is your development. That's your best self. It's you. You're the one thing that should make your best character your best effort. So yeah, might look and see I don't have enough money to do what it is that I want to do. And it might make me want to compromise my character. I might want to lie. I might want to run. I have shame. I have guilt. My insecurities might make me want to fall short on my character. My circumstance may make me want to pull back on my character. And I'm saying that the only person, I'm not going to say only, the most suffering entity by the shortage of your character is you. Yes, others will judge you when your character is flawed. Others will stop trusting you. Others will stop believing you. Others will stop, they may talk about you and judge you and blah, blah, blah. But trust me, no one will hurt more than you from a lowered character. I'm saying send the text, apologize, explain, expound, negotiate, compromise. It's hard. I know. We just want to avoid it. We want to just wish it away. Your character is holding it. It's holding that it's not standing up to its word. It's holding that it's not behaving up to its highest standard. I get it. Sometimes you're just so overwhelmed. Sometimes you're just so sad. Sometimes you're so depressed. Sometimes you're so suffocated. Sometimes you're just so suffocated by circumstance that you compromise your character. But for a better moment, remember I said this quest for the best is killing us. So for a better moment, It means that right now you might not have all the answers. You may have not made the best choice, but you can be better. You can improve your character. You can, in that time, make an improvement upon the moment for a better moment. We may fall short of the glory. Everyone does. We may fall short of the glory, but we don't have to fall short of greatness. It means that you may have what? Spent all your money that you needed for something else. You fell short of the glory. But it does not mean, Ashe, amen. It does not mean peace, love. It does not mean that you cannot be great. Your character can't be great. Reach out to that person. Hey, I know I said I was gonna do A, B, and C, but something took place, or even sometimes you're moving in silence. Let me try to go ahead, and you may have fallen short as a parent. You might have cussed somebody out. You might have went off on somebody. Someone may have seen you in a light that you don't want your child to see you in. You fell short of the glory. It doesn't mean your character doesn't have to be in greatness. Go ahead, be in the great. Go apologize. Go acknowledge. Go and you don't have to fall short all the way around because of circumstance, because of situation, because of lack. Because listen, majority of us live in a society, in a state of deprivation, of disparity. That's one reason why we're scraping and surviving and keeping our head above water. We're not understanding that this is the structure. We're not understanding the structure could have us feeling like this for a long, long time. A long, long time. I literally have the elderly calling me at work, and they will sometimes be crying when like I said at the beginning, baffled by the humanity or the inhumanity of this existence. Elders, they will cry because their services are being terminated by my agency and they need it. And they'll call crying, literally, 80 something years old. I'm saying the structure is a disparitual structure. It is set up for the have and the have nots. So if having is dictating your character, you're going to have not a choice. You're behind into a spiritual destiny that you do want for yourself, that you do want for your existence. So I'm saying you can fall short of the glory and still have greatness and make a better character for yourself. You cannot have all the money, all the attention, all the friends, all the peace, all the functioning parts, and still have greatness. You don't have to have a flawed character because your Christmas won't look the way somebody else's or the way you want it to be. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go rob this bank for Christmas. You don't have to go and harass or abuse or steal or deprive. You don't have to lie, cheat, and steal. You don't have to do that to yourself because your character, like I said, not the better house or the better shoes or the better this or the better that. It is nothing but the better self that makes you have a better moment. And it is not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than what you were. I always say, what is that movie that I love so much? I don't know if Max Tracy is in his session yet, if he's still on. What is that movie? The Kingsman. That's what it is. I only really like the first one, but the Kingsman. And they say being noble is not about being superior to your fellow man. It's about being superior to your former self. And when I say better moments, having a better moment, being well, being better, being healed, having a holistic experience in your day, no matter what's on the half. That's what I'm talking about. Money on the half, fridge on the half, friends on the half. I'm on the whole. Having holistic healing and wellness within myself. Ensuring that cancer can't live here. Ensuring that doubt can't live here. Hate can't live here. Regression can't live here. I'm whole within myself because of the better moments I'm creating for myself by just making a better choice for a better chance, having a better character, which is making me a better person, making my moments better, making what I attract better, making what I do better. Things might be on the half from time to time, but it doesn't change that I'm working on wholeness all up and in here. That I'm manifesting, creating, exuding, nurturing wholeness all up and through here. As frequently, as often as I possibly can. I love you all for this very long moment at this point. I told y'all we coming up on the last 3 moments. We got 2 more moments left in this series. So we're going to go in on these last moments because like I said, when we walk up out of here, we are going to be at another tier of healing within ourselves. I love you all. Thank you for joining me for this moment. Thank you for your energy, your love, your light, your engagement. Please continue to get those registrations in for our Pray and Purge coming right up around the corner on January the 7th. Register, 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 refer, 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 like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, so that we can get this healing thing as big as this hurting thing was. Get this healing thing even bigger. I love you. I'll see you next Saturday at 10 for another moment of harmony. Blessings.